Hi guys, welcome back to this YouTube channel, and today we are not going to act. We are going to talk about the pregnancy experience. Yes, I was pregnant and I experienced some things that I thought some of you should know, especially the first-time moms. Those who are not the first-time moms but you are pregnant, you can share your experiences and the experiences you had before this pregnancy and the experiences you had even if you're not pregnant. And this video can also help those whom their girlfriends are pregnant, their wives are pregnant, and their friends are pregnant, or can help anybody who is pregnant or just anybody. Yeah, but not children, because they don't know much about pregnancy. So first of all, I just want to say hi and thank you so much for accepting to watch this video. So how did I know that I was pregnant? How did I know that I was pregnant? Okay, I got pregnant on the month of May last year. Yeah, I got my pregnancy in the last of May last year, and the date was date 8. How did I know that I was pregnant on date 8? First of all, let us answer this question. How do you know you are pregnant? Because I just wonder, I just sat down and wondered. Someone can be 8 months pregnant and she says that she didn't know that she's pregnant. How is that even possible? How is it possible that you're pregnant 8 months, 7 months, 6 months, you don't know? Like, you are not seeing your menstruation periods, you are fine with it. You feel like your body has changed so much and you're fine with it. No, I don't feel I don't think if it's normal. Okay, by the way, I was so sick. I had a friend who is Pasha Monica. We went with her to my uncle, and what I know is that I had colds. I had a cold. I was not well. I was coughing, yeah, somehow, not so much. I just started freezing there. I had this fatigue, so tired, you know. I decided to sleep, and because my uncle is a doctor, he gave me some medicines, because the medicines would make me feel better, at least get this energy to go back to my house. So my friend helped me out. We went with her in my house. She had to sleep there because I was not feeling well and she could not just leave me there. What a friend, yeah? If you get such a friend, just keep her. So she did the cooking, we ate, then slept. I was so ill, yeah, I was not feeling well. In the morning, she was like, huh? I just thought that you're going to die. Like, seriously, she thought I was going to die. Actually, we didn't know what the problem was. I didn't know I was pregnant. I had no idea of anything. And actually, I'm not this type of a person who likes to go to hospital. So that's me why I didn't go to hospital. I just didn't go. I just hoped I'll be fine. And the good thing was that it was on a holiday. We were not going to work, so I was just home. I stayed around. I started feeling better, but I was still so tired. Yeah. I just had to be at home. She helped me do some chores in the house here and there, and I really appreciated her. So there's this day after, okay, she later on went at her place, but I did not see my menstruation period. I did not see my menses. I was wondering what the problem was, and I kept on texting my boyfriend, I'm not seeing my periods. I think I need to see a doctor. maybe I must be pregnant. I don't know. But it's, of course, it's so obvious that if you are not getting your periods, the the thing that will come in your mind is that maybe you're pregnant. Yeah. So I had to go and see a doctor. Not actually a big hospital, but just a chemist, and I told him I want to test my pregnancy. He asked me if I wanted to go and test myself at home or he can do it. Then I just say no. I have never done this, so just do it. He did it. Yeah, he helped me test and he told me I was pregnant. I asked him if he can know the days and he told me no, it's just almost a month pregnant. Almost a month. It was not fully a month. And I was like, what? Yeah, it had to be, because the previous month I had my periods. I was scared. Yeah, I was scared. By the way, how did you feel when you found out that you're pregnant, or when you found out that your wife is pregnant, or when you found out that your girlfriend is pregnant? How did you feel? Please share your reactions in the comment section. I want to know how you felt and how I felt. You can share your comments, you can share your feelings, so that you help other people, so that they know this thing is just normal. You don't have to overreact like some other people will overreact about it. They will ask you why you got pregnant. They'll just, there's more questions, and this can lead someone to go and do an abortion, which is not well. I can't recommend you to go and do an abortion. Yeah, can't, because it's not even recommended in the Bible. Sorry to say that. I read the Bible. I know I don't read the Bible, all of it, but I know much about it. And so that's how I knew I was pregnant. I told my boyfriend and he did not react bad. He just accepted the fact that I was pregnant. He did not ask me so much questions, so we had to keep it. So how did I know that I got pregnant on 8th? Because it's so obvious that we didn't see each other only once. We saw each other severally, and in some cases one can be pregnant and at some point see the blood. So how did I count the dates? I didn't know that I had to count dates. Yeah, I didn't know that I had to count dates, because I knew obviously I saw this man this date. But I was sick again. I was not that sick, but I saw blood. I didn't know why I'm seeing blood and yet I'm pregnant. I thought it was so much abnormal. How can you see blood and at the same time you're pregnant? It's like you're seeing your periods. Or am I undergoing a miscarriage? By the way, miscarriage, you know there's a difference between a miscarriage and this normal blood. So if you see a little spot on your pants, a bloody spot, don't worry, it's normal. But if the blood comes, it overflows. If the blood is going to overflow and in very big particles, kindly go and see your doctor. It should be a very small spot on your pants. Yeah, but I didn't know that, so I went to see a doctor. When I went to see a doctor, first of all I went to the chemist. They were recommending me some medicine. In fact, I went to a certain hospital, a small hospital, and they had to inject me. I thought it was not good, because when someone is pregnant, you are not supposed to get any injections. You are not supposed to have any medicines. But I just had to go to a big hospital, talk to the doctor, and he recommended me to go and do a scan. Yeah, it was tough that time. I didn't have a lot of money for that, but yeah, I had to do it. I had some savings. Yeah, it's good to have savings. It's good to have savings. You might not know what might happen. You can't tell what might happen later in future. It can happen anytime. You can say, no, Mimi sasa I cannot, like Mimi sasa I cannot put savings because bado na enjoy ujana wangu. No, you don't have to say that. You have to put your savings. Anything can happen anytime, because if you are a boyfriend, if you are a boy, it's obviously you are seeing other girls, and that girl you sleep with without a condom, and maybe she doesn't know about pills. Yeah, like me, I didn't use pills. I was not using pills. So if she doesn't know about pills, she'll definitely get pregnant and you'll have so much to spend. So I went and do a scanner, and I got that my baby is doing well in the womb. They didn't tell me why I was having the blood spot, but I just thought maybe it's normal, or maybe it's an infection. Yeah, they later told me that I had an infection, which was UTI, and it is very common to pregnant women. Yeah, unasikia kama unataka kujikuna huko ndani in your vagina, it's very normal. So they recommended for medicine which is called trimester, which is used to insert in the vagina, and I had to take it. It helped me somehow. I can't say that it helped so much, but I just got well after delivering. So after the scan, how I counted the date, the scan told me that I am 9 weeks 4 days pregnant. After knowing that, I went back to the house and I thought I should count. I just had an idea. I want to count. It might help a person somewhere. I didn't know I'll one day come to do a video, but I was keeping record of everything, so I had to count. And after counting, it became up to date 11. Whereby I asked myself, why is it date 11 and yet my boyfriend, I did not see my boyfriend on date 11. What happened? So I was so confused until I told my friend Pasha to count for me. Yeah, she counted for me, and it was the same. She got date 11. It's the day that I was pregnant. I was so stressed. Yeah, I was so stressed, and I had to go to Google. Google was my very good friend at that time when I was pregnant. The whole of the pregnancy season, I was checking up on Google each and every time. I would go and ask Google, is it normal if I'm pregnant I can have spots? Is it normal if I'm pregnant I can change a walking style? I was kama ingekuwa binadamu angechoka. Yeah, some people were tired with my questions, and I was not afraid to ask. I'm not always afraid to ask what is going to help me. I asked so much question. So I'm talking about the first trimester pregnancy, and that's how I counted dates, and I knew it was date 11. And after asking Google, it said that after the time your pregnancy is starting to count is when the conception takes place. That's when that's where your scan will start at. And the conception is there after 3 days of having sex, of having raw sex. Yeah. And yeah, I got relieved because I saw my boyfriend on date 8, and I counted 3 days, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I concepted. That's when I was concepted. That's how I counted my dates after a scan, and it's best if you do this scan. If you want to know the real date, it's best if you do this scan in this first trimester of your pregnancy. So what symptoms did I had when I was pregnant? What symptoms did I had when I was pregnant? I felt nausea. Yeah, nausea is the urge that you want to vomit and the vomit is not coming out. So I felt nausea. The breasts were sore. I had sore breasts whereby I was walking and I could feel my breasts being so painful, you know. I didn't know why. I could tell some people nasikia matiti yangu ni uchungu hapa kwa nipple. Yeah, the nipple was so painful and I was so irritated. Yeah, need to pee often. This one, it got me tired. Each and every time you are at work, you need to go and pee. You need to go and pee. You're going to use the toilet. And the way as ladies, we are not really okay going to the toilet each and every time, and people are looking at you like, wewe mwenyewe unajiuliza mtu sana anafeel aje akiniona nikienda look kila wakati. It was not good to me, but I had to. What do you do? Vomiting. Vomiting is something that disturbed me so much, especially in this first trimester. It disturbed me. Maybe at my workplace, by the way, I used to sit with something like a tin, a very big tin beside me, so that anytime the vomit comes, because it won't wait until you run outside, you just vomit there. I was in the first floor, so I could not just be running out each and every time out of the workplace. People will be like, what? Why is she behaving this way? But yeah, because I was pregnant and it was my first time, people knew I was pregnant because I was talking a lot. I was asking questions. And I don't know how to hide, you know. When someone could come and ask me, are you pregnant? And I could say yes. Because hata nikificha itaonekana tu. Kuna vitu za kuficha, hiyo huwezi ficha. Yes, food cravings and ovations. Yeah, there are so many myths on food. Okay, for me, I didn't have so much cravings, but I could eat and feel that I don't want to continue. I leave it at that. I vomit, I go to sleep, and I was so tired. This fatigue thing, I was so tired. I was feeling like I'm so low. But in that whole period of feeling all these things, I was just happy. And I was laughing and laughing and laughing. People would ask, would say that the person you are carrying inside there would be so happy when you give birth, because she'll always be laughing, or he will always be laughing, because we didn't know the gender at that time. There's so myths on food. People will tell you, oh, don't go and eat pineapple, don't go and eat pawpaw, don't go and eat this, don't. I had to go and ask my doctor, because I was told not to eat chips. How can you tell me how not to eat chips? I had to go and ask my daughter, so I'm not supposed to eat chips? And she said, no, you can eat any food. But the food that I didn't even try to take, it was a fruit, which was a pineapple. Yeah, that one I was told that I should not take it. It can lead to a miscarriage, and I was so afraid. I didn't take it. I couldn't even taste it. Heartburn. I felt so much of heartburn at that time. Just after eating, you feel like, why did I even eat? You feel heartburn all over every time, which is so bad. And there's constipation too, which I felt. So when I was pregnant, what did I avoid? Okay, in the comment section you can tell us what you avoided, or what your wife avoided, what your girlfriend should avoid, what you think people should avoid, what you learned that people should avoid while pregnant. Please let us know, and let us educate others too. Not so much people can tell you this information, but I can tell you anything. If you ask anything and I know, I'll probably answer it. I really like helping. So what did I avoid? Yes, I was doing alcohol, and I stopped doing it. Just when I knew I was pregnant, I stopped doing alcohol, and I'll do that until my baby is 2 years old. She's not yet 2 years because I just delivered in February. So when the baby is 2 years old, I might continue or stop. Just stop. It's not a must, it's not a basic need. So I stopped alcohol, and there's this thing called stress. Yes, I was avoiding stress. I was doing anything I could to avoid stress, but you know, stress is unavoided. There are so much things to make a person have stress, and so it is unavoided. But you have to do everything possible to avoid this stress thing. Yeah, kindly just don't stress. Jipe moyo, call a friend who can comfort you, talk to your hubby, your boyfriend, or you can talk to a person whom you feel comfortable of talking to. You know, when you're pregnant, you might feel like you don't want to talk to your boyfriend, you don't want to talk to this, you don't, just the person who you will feel comfortable talking to, please talk to her. So men, those who impregnate women, those impregnant ladies, those who are capable of impregnating, please, if you want to show people you are capable of impregnating, or even if you have other kids, please don't leave these ladies alone in this period of pregnancy. It is so bad. It is so bad leaving someone with your blood. In fact, the babies we are carrying, they don't have our blood. They have your blood. Please, don't leave these ladies with your blood. No, it's not fair. It is not fair. Just sit down and think these things that I've been saying. You are so tired, hungry, you don't have appetite, you don't have someone to talk to. Actually, you just have stress, and the baby might not make it. The person might have a miscarriage, or the woman can just struggle. But sasa we imagine unachia mtu huu mzigo wote, na damu ni yako, wewe ndio utaitwa baba. Mimi siwezi kuitwa mama at the same time niitwe baba. Just take care of your responsibilities. Hata kama utaki kumuoa, utaki kumfanya aje, lakini take care of your responsibilities, please. It's so sad you leaving your baby with a woman to take care of. She's going through a lot. You are just giving her the all responsibilities, and you used to love her so much until she opened her legs for you when you had dry spell. Consider that. Thank you for the responsible men who are watching this, and who are not watching this, please thank them for me. Thank you so much for being responsible, and I also thank my boyfriend for being responsible, and later on he married me. Thank you so much, hubby. I really appreciate. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe the button. You can comment your views and share the videos. Bye bye. See you next on the next video about the second trimester pregnancy.